Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on simplifying fractions. Earlier in this series of lessons, we looked at fractions and gave a number of examples of basic fractions. We also looked at some applications in real life. This video will show how to take any fraction and reduce it to its simplest form. The above diagram represents half a pizza. The simplest form of the fraction is shown. So this is the simplest form of a half. It cannot be written any simpler. Now, let us look at another diagram of a pizza, which also represents half of the total pizza. Here is the same amount of pizza, so let's pretend this is the same plate. This time the pizza has been cut into 4 pieces. 2 of those pieces have been removed, so we have 2 left. So 1, 2. So there are 2 pieces left out of a total of 4 pieces, and that's where we get the fraction 2 over 4. 1, 2 out of a total of 4. The above diagram also represents half of the total pizza. We can see that a half and 2 over 4, so the half and the 2 over 4 do not look the same. However, they have the same value. We can see that the amount of pizza in each diagram is exactly the same. We say that 2 over 4 equals a half, because each of them represents the same amount of pizza. In a similar way, we can see that the above pizza has been cut in half. The fraction is displayed. So here it is, 4 over 8, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces there, but altogether there are 8 pieces. So 4 of them have been taken away, so what is left is 4 over 8, which is half. You can see that it's half. It's exactly the same amount as we had before. So, the fraction is displayed, so 4 over 8 equals a half, because it looks exactly the same as the pizza on the previous slide. It's the same amount. Even though you have a different number of smaller pieces, it is still 1/2. The above 2 fractions, although they look different, all have the same value. We can see that the amount of pizza is exactly the same in each of the examples we have presented, and each of them is simplified to a half. Example 2. Let's look at this bar here. It's like a rectangle, if you like. Here it's been divided into 3 parts, here it's been divided into 6 parts, and here it's been divided into 12 parts. It is clear to see from the above diagram that 4 over 12, which is this part here, see, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of a total of 12, equals 2 over 6, 1, 2 out of a total of 6, equals 1 over 3, 1 out of a total of 3. So we can see that we have 4 over 12, which is the same as 2 over 6, but the simplest form of the fraction is 1 over 3. Here's another example. We have 3 circles here. This circle has been divided into 3 parts. That tells you that when you look at the denominator. This circle has been divided into 6 parts. And this circle has been divided into 12 parts. This circle has 2 parts shaded, so it's 2 over 3. This circle has 4 parts shaded, so it's 4 over 6. And this circle has 8 parts shaded, so it's 8 over 12. It is clearly seen from the above diagrams that 8 over 12 equals 4 over 6 equals 2 over 3. And that is the simplest form of those fractions. But all of them, all those shaded areas, represent exactly the same area. Example 4. Here this circle has been divided into 4 parts. We have shaded 3 of them. This circle has been divided into 8 parts, and we have shaded 6 of them. So that's 3 over 4 and that's 6 over 8. It is clearly seen from the above diagrams that 6 over 8 is exactly equal to 3/4, and that's the simplest form of the fraction. So this video has introduced the concept of equivalent fractions, if you like, fractions which are the same. They represent exactly the same value, and they can be simplified down as far as possible. And we've seen a number of examples of that using diagrams.